Facing a serious threat to the stability of the financial system, the government in June 2010, through an act of parliament, established the asset management company AMCON, with the primary objectives of purchasing non-performing loans, aka toxic loans, from Nigerian banks, and recapitalization of banks that were struggling to meet their capital requirements. AMCON subsequently purchased over 12,000 eligible bank assets worth 3.8 trillion from 22 banks for a purchase price of 1.8 trillion. And they equally injected 2.2 trillion into 10 banks, bringing their net book value to zero. Out of the 3.8 trillion toxic loans bought, 84% belong to 350 accounts. The direct impact of that action was the protection of about 3.6 trillion depositors' fund and over 14,000 jobs saved. AMCON has so far been able to recover 1.4 trillion out of the initial 1.8 trillion. Unfortunately, that is not enough. Its liability of over 5 trillion was procured through bonds and loans from the CBN at an average rate of 11%. As of December 2023, total liabilities stood at 5.7 trillion, while total assets were 1.1 trillion, resulting in a negative shareholders' equity of 4.6 trillion, which in financial terms means AMCON is technically insolvent. AMCON only survives today because of the sinking fund contributions from banks. So how does this concern you? At the onset, AMCON had a lifespan of 10 years. However, the 2019 amendment removed the deadline and didn't specify the next wound-down date, but it was generally expected that it would wound down in 2024. Globally, asset resolution companies are known to have short lifespans, so this is not unusual. But the question is, what happens if AMCON is unable to liquidate its obligation? Well, the answer is this. Whatever is left of the loan would either be absorbed by the CBN or divided between the CBN and the NDIC. The simple way to explain this is the CBN may have to write off the loans, meaning that taxpayer will bear the liability incurred largely by 350 debtors. The alternative is that AMCON might have to continue in perpetuity. Given the cost, what do you think is the way forward? Let's debate.